Joining me is India's Davis Cup captain Rohit Rajpal. Thank you so much for talking to Beyond. So first of all, congratulations of India's stunning win against Netherlands. So where do you rank that victory in terms of the recent history in Indian tennis, and how significant was that win?
No, I think it's really up there with one of the best victories we've had as Indians. Uh, every match, every point was tough. Uh, the team has been the Netherlands team has been the finalists in 2024 of Davis Cup, so we expected it to go very very tight, and it went down to the last wire. And it's just I think we were DK played really well to help us come through in the fifth as well. So we had to really be on the edge, really strategize every point, every set. It was a very tight match.
D. Suresh is someone who led India from the front. He's the reason why we won that qualifier. So you have discovered him very early on. So what qualities of his that stands out, and that what made you notice him?
So I was doing some research on with my team on trying to see how many Indians are playing, and some of them have OCIs, some of them have Indian passports. Very few of them have Indian passports. Out of that, I discovered the list. I then got some videos and I looked at DK's matches playing for college. Um, and we were playing Switzerland in Switzerland, so I got some information that they're going to play us indoors. So I needed a guy with a big serve and and a fast game. So looking at his videos, I was very impressed. I said, this guy, already playing at a very good level, but if guided well, this guy can really be something to reckon with. So that's how I convinced his coach, convinced his college to allow him to play, and they were very, very nice. And yeah, I mean, we came to Switzerland, we saw him play live, uh, and then we got him, into the strategy and everything else. And he's already used to playing college tennis, which is team events, so he knows how to handle pressure, which was another very good quality. But yeah, I mean, it's one of the biggest serves I've seen in recent times. So that makes life very easy, because if you have a huge serve, then you're getting a lot of free points. So yeah, the raw material is all there. Now we have to make sure that it comes through.
So he has immense talent, and he looks like someone who is made for the big stages. So what next? What steps do you think he needs to take on next, and should we do for him to be consistent and to play well?
So I've been talking to his coach in college. He graduates in May from college, and then he'll turn pro. What we can do is, I mean, in today's time, tennis is a very expensive game. I'm trying very hard to talk to some companies to raise money for him, so that he gets a traveling coach and a physio, because it's not easy out there. Recovery is tough. Then you're traveling day in day out. So in fact, I'm trying for Sumit and him and Karan and some of the boys that we are there now. Now that we are showing results, I'm hoping that some companies are going to hold our hand and get us through. The government is doing whatever it can. We are very very happy with that. But much more needs to be done for tennis. And it was important for us to show that we've been consistently winning medals, whether it's Asian Games or Commonwealth or even an Olympic medal. So tennis has always been there, but always, unfortunately, it has a impression of being an elite game. Um so less help comes. They think that players can do it, but expenses are so high as well. Traveling and living in this part of the world, then you have to again travel. If you're in Europe, you're based in Europe, or you're based in America, then you don't need to travel much. Within the country itself, there are so many tournaments that you can play and be top 100. But from here, geographically, we're not at that advantage. So yeah, I mean, we're in a good way. Important thing was to show them that we can do things, and now we're hoping that the money will come for the boys to be able to be there, because I think if the right help comes, we'll have some good talent coming up.
So India will play South Korea next in the Davis Cup qualifiers. So do you think this time we will make it to the Davis Cup finals? Like after a long gap, do you think this is possible this time?
So I think keeping fingers crossed, but I think final is very far away. But we are taking it one match at a time. We strategize well. We get there early always. These are some of the things I brought to the team. We prepare well, and that's what we want to do. Korea is a very tough. We played there, and they'll probably put us on a very slow surface, which doesn't suit us. So with as time evolves, we're going to see how to strategize with them, and one match at a time. Difficult to think in tennis. Today's pre-quarterfinals or top 16 is far more tougher because the depth is increased in tennis hell of a lot. You know, today a 400 guy beats a top 100 guy very easily, and it doesn't surprise people. So in today's time, I think it's a hell of an achievement for the boys. And yeah, like I said, one match at a time, and then keeping fingers crossed.
So Delhi Open is the third tournament that has been happening, third challengers events in India this time around. And is there any plan in place to ensure that the full ATP tournaments return to India?
So yes, I mean we're working towards that. If you see, the facility is ready to host these events. All the ATP guys and ITF guys that come here say that you guys should be hosting a big event. But to get a very big ATP event is not easy because there are many people in the waiting list. So we're looking to acquire a property like that and make it into an annual property. So that's why we've named it Delhi Open, and we're putting, as you see, we're putting all the effort that we can. But the tournament needs to get bigger. We need better participation. All of that will happen in times to come. But that's our aim. Yes, we are looking to do that.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Thank you for talking to me on.
Thank
Thank you.